What's up guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Tim. If you're new to our channel, we live in our RV full-time. We've been doing it for a year and 2 months. Today we're going to talk to you guys about what our RV must-haves are. Everything we talk about here we will list in the description below as a link, so if you're interested you can go take a look at it. We're going to jump right into it. Alright, so number one on our list is our GPS. We have a Garmin RV 660 LMT. The reason why we got the Garmin, guys, is because the features it has with a trailer, with a truck, any type of RV that you do have. You want to have something like this. You're able to input the length of your camper. You're able to put the height, the width, a total of everything. So this will not take you to places where you're not supposed to go. Low clearance bridges, this will tell us not to go there. So this has actually saved us a few times when we've made some wrong turns. It kind of routed us back to where we needed to be. So that's a great thing to have. All right, so number two on our list, guys, is our tire pressure monitoring system. We got this because we wanted to know what the tire pressure was while we're in transit. It actually saved us a few times also. We had a nail in the tire, didn't know, it kept fluctuating. This would actually let us know, and eventually we found the nail and we were able to take it in to get that repaired, which could have turned into a blowout. So we got one that was cost effective. It's not the most high end of a tire pressure monitoring system. There's some out there, but we got what was good for us. It is solar, so it charges from the sun. You're able to also plug it into charge, and it comes with 4 sensors that you put on the tire. Number 3 on our list is a triangle emergency reflector. We pretty much just set it up like this. If you're broken down or anything like that in the road, you want to, especially at nighttime, you want to have something like this out. We have 3 of them. We can actually just put them out the side back of the trailer, and this will kind of just let people know, hey, cautious, stay away from us, we're working, we don't want to die. All right, number 4 on our list, and it's something that, man, I'm so glad that we have and that we got it. It is our power station. It is a jump starter, it is a pump, and it's also a power bank, so we can charge our devices when we're, boondocking if we have no power or anything like that. So as you can see in the back, you have our little thing for our pump. So this beats having to go into gas stations and trying to squeeze into certain places just to get air in the tires so you're safe on the road. This one we got from Walmart. We'll also just link this in the description if you guys like. There are a ton of these out there that you can research, so something like this is good. That's pretty much some of the stuff we're traveling. When you get to your destination, the first thing I do, and I'm pretty strict about, is leveling. This is what we pretty much use. When you pull into a campground or wherever you're staying for the night, the first thing you want to do is unhook, but you got to be leveled. So what we use is just a pretty basic leveler here. We got this, I think, from the dollar store. This has helped us out a ton, and we use it in junction with a battery operated easy level, which is lit up, so it tells you all corners of the RV what needs to be up, what needs to go down, what side, and so forth. So that has helped out a ton with leveling. Millie doesn't mind sleeping or she's rolling off of the bed, but me, I hate rolling all over her and all over the place, so I gotta be leveled. So that's pretty good. All right guys, number 6 on our list is the Anderson Hitches leveling. So what this pretty much does is we're able to, this one goes in the front, this goes in the back. You put it behind the wheel, roll it back as you need to pretty much bring the side of the trailer or the RV up however you need it to be. So this is a really easy way of leveling without going back and forth and trying to get it on the pads and things like that. So this is really cool. You can also use this to place your jack for the front of the RV to sit on. So you can actually put the leveling jack right on top of here. The ones with the wheel will go right in here, or you just put it right on top. Number 7, guys, it is a drill. Not really a must-have, but it's pretty convenient. It saves you time, saves you energy when you have to put your jacks up or down while stabilizing the trailer. This is just a basic Black & Decker drill that we got. You also want to make sure you have the adapter that's on the top right here for the actual jack. All right guys, number 8 on our list are the Lynx levelers, which is a must-have. I don't think anyone can go out there without the Lynx levelers or some type of pads. I've seen people use pieces of 2x4s and things like that, but we have 2 packs of the Lynx levelers. We use it for stabilization, putting the jacks on. Sometimes in mud or dirt, it's not so sturdy to just set the jacks down on, so we put these down. The next thing we're going to talk about, guys, is water. How do we get water into the RV? We have 2 water hoses. I obviously don't have them here because they're in use, but we have a freshwater hose and we have one for the black tank. We don't mix them up because The black tank is your sewer water and your sewage pretty much. With the fresh water hose though, you want to make sure you have a filter, an RV water filter. This allows clean water coming in to your RV. It keeps out whatever particles or whatever doesn't need to come into the RV. This is a Camco RV water filter. We got it in a pack of 2 online. It's pretty self-explanatory. You want to change this out though. It says here average life of these filters are 3 months. The next thing that I want to talk about here is a water pressure regulator. Now this is important for me to have, and I think it's also important for a lot of you guys out there that do this. I've had a few people tell me, oh, it's not really needed, you know, you're getting water from the well, there's really no pressure. But I think regardless of what it just gives me, it gives us peace of mind. We are able to regulate the amount of pressure that's coming in. There's certain, you know, pipes and certain fittings that are in the trailer. We all know these things aren't built to the best quality product. So this will help us to, again, monitor the pressure. You can adjust the pressure. We haven't had to purchase an additional shower head because we had low pressure. We're able to pretty much manage it with this, which is a very important item. Another important thing to have that's on our list is the sewer hose. Obviously I don't have it here because we are connected right now. You want to be able to get a sewer hose. You may get 1 or 2 based on, you know, length. You know, we've had this issue where we pulled up, we saw the sewer connection, we thought we were in a good place, we disconnected, we you know, got everything set up, only to find out at the end the sewer hose wouldn't reach. So always get a backup, get something that's about 30-40 feet in total so that you are always secure. Also with the sewer, and I'll probably just show a picture of it here, it's like a slinky thing that the sewer hose sits on top of, so it actually has a, you know, a direction that the water is flowing. Next thing I'm still going to talk about is our X-Chock. This is also what we use for stabilization, as well as not having the camper roll back or roll forward based on leveling. It's called the X-Chock. We have 2 of them. We put them on each side of the wheel. It goes right in between. Comes with a wrench that you can pretty much do the adjustment. So this is another thing to have while on the road. All right guys, so next on our list is our adapters for power. We have 2 here. This one is a 15 to 30 amp adapter. If we're moon stocking at someone's house and we just need 110, we can pretty much use these in junction to get power to our RV, whether we just needed to charge some devices. This won't allow you to, you know, run your AC, of course, your microwave. That's just not enough power to do that. All right, we also have the 30 to 50 amp power adapter. This we use pretty often, and not every campground you go to, if your camper is set up for 50 amp, not every site will be 50 amp. You will need an adapter to convert it from 30 to 50, and you can get power. Keep in mind that when you're using a 30 to 50 amp adapter, you can't run your AC and run the microwave at the same time. And that goes into other things, like for a woman, if you have a blow dryer, you can't blow dry your hair while running the AC. It's just too much amperage being pulled. The breaker will trip with doing that. So that's another tip right there, guys. All right guys, so the next thing we're going to talk about is really important to have, at least for us, because it gives us peace of mind, and that is with power. We don't know sometimes where we're getting our power from. How good is the power? How good is the wiring, the connection, all the above. So we went ahead and purchased a surge protector, but we wanted one that we knew was gonna pretty much do almost everything. So this is the electronic management system by Progressive Industries, and what this really does, guys, it's gonna give you codes. It's gonna tell you if your power is in normal condition. Do you have is the voltage too high? Is it too low? If you have, you know, power outages, spikes, things like that, this will I believe monitor it and let us know. It will either cut the power off if it's bad power or anything crazy is going on. So this will actually save your, you know, your appliances in your RV. Bad power can affect your air conditioning, it can affect your refrigerator and a lot of the appliances in your RV. So we think this is a really must-have. You don't have to get one like this, but any type of surge protector is better than none. This ran us about maybe, I think, 300 bucks on eBay. It was hard to find. I don't see a lot of them out there, but there's different models and different kinds that you can get. This is a lock that we use to lock this guy up. You know, it's kind of flimsy, but we intend to get something more durable. But this is definitely lock up your surge protector, guys. Heard a lot of stories about that. All right, guys, so we're gonna move on to other items here, other necessities. They aren't as important as the things I just spoke about earlier, but they're good to have for you know, your RV life. The first thing I'm going to talk about with this is a Reese hitch lock. If we're boondocking and we have to leave the trailer, which we have done before, in a Walmart parking lot in the back, we just put this on our hitch, and whether if we're not supposed to be parking there, they can't come and tow us because we have our lock on there. And it's just good for safety. No one can come and just say, hey, this trailer looks nice, I want to take it home with me. All right, the next thing here is this is a gauge. We got this and we're probably going to purchase another one. This is for our propane tanks. It just pretty much monitors the level of the propane, so we don't have to keep guessing and, you know, thinking, hey, are we low, are we going to run out? Ahead of time, we will know when it's time to, you know, refill and so forth. Another thing to have, and we've ran into this incident before, I'm glad we got this later on in our travels, was some sort of flashlight. You know, we chose this one because it is just extremely bright, goes really far. It is a STANLEY FATMAX. We actually keep this one in our truck because, you know, we never know if we may break down, or if at nighttime we're somewhere and, you know, it's just pitch black, especially with, you know, when we did our trip cross country, we were in places we weren't aware of and things can happen. But when you pull into a campground at nighttime, it's really dark. Half of the time you can't see a thing. This is definitely come in handy, so I highly suggest you know, getting some type of flashlight, guys. All right, guys, so the next thing on our list are solar motion sensor lights. These are pretty cool because we can place them anywhere on the RV. We use the command strips to place them wherever we want on the RV. So pretty much at nighttime, if it's night and you don't feel it, you forgot to grab the flashlight, you walk by it, the light comes on. If you have a strange person walking around your RV, the light will come on. So this is pretty cool to have. Not really a must-have, but, you know, just something to add on. Next here we have silicone, which is kind of important for us to have because every now and then we notice different leaks and different cracks in different places. The actual, you know, sealant that comes with your RV out of the dealership, it will wear off, the sun will beat it up, it will crack. So having some liquid nail or some type of silicone will, on the go all the time, you can just fill in those patches whenever you need to. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about, guys, this is when things can get a little nasty, a little yucky. As Millie would say, she's not doing it, but we use a wand to clean out our black tank. So what it is, you connect your water hose, of course, for the black tank to this wand. You open up your toilet. I usually cut the main water off so it gives me more pressure. Have the toilet open, stick this down through the toilet into the black tank, and use that pressure to clean out all that gunk, toilet paper if you use toilet paper, all that mess, and it loosens everything up in the tank, and then it just flushes it out. So I think this is a pretty cool thing to have. It saves us from having a smelly RV. If you don't clean your tank, guys, it will smell. And if you're wondering why your sensor that monitors the level of your tank is not moving, but you're emptying the tank, you probably got to use something like this to get all that stuff cleaned out, because you could have buildup on your sensor that just won't go away with just pulling the tank open and doing a regular flush. The next thing that we have here, which is also cool to have, guys, are these pads that you can put on your steps to go into the RV and out of the RV. It's really good for grip. You can dust off, of course, dirt. It's good if you have pets. You know, it can be slippery without this, so this is also good for pets. And like I said, it just really catches the dust and things like that before going into the trailer. You can take it out, it's easy to wash, throw them in the washing machine, and it's good as new. So this is another good thing to have. The other thing that we like to have also, guys, and this will help you with safety, whether you know it or not. This is for the wheels on the RV. We actually use it to cover all four wheels. Not all the time, because we're not always in sun, but what it is protects your wheels, your tires, from the sun. So what will happen if, you know, you have your tires out in the sun, it'll dry up the tires, it'll create it to dry rot, and that eventually could be, you know, hazardous when you're traveling on the road. You can your tires can just fall apart over time. Sometimes I think we don't even think about that, what can happen to the tires from the exposure of the sun and the rays. These we use usually when we're at a campsite or an RV park for a long period of time and we're not going to be moving. If we're just boondocking and staying somewhere overnight, these more than likely will not be in use. Safety is important, so you know, good thing to have. All right guys, so something that I forgot, man, I don't know how I forgot this. This is really important. It's a must-have. It is a backup camera of any sort, guys, as long as you can see behind you when you're backing up the RV. We got the Furrion camera, read some good reviews about it. It really helps. The only thing I dislike about it is you have to have your headlights on, at least for us, for it to come on, but we're not keeping it on all the time. Having a backup camera, especially at nighttime when you're backing up, you want to have another set of eyes behind you. Sometimes your significant other, your partner, your wife, your spouse, they may not be of such help and you guys may get into a little fight, but the camera will save you. So this is a must-have. All right guys, so that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the information and the items that we shared with you. Hopefully it can help you guys if you're planning to go on the road full-time, if you're just taking a weekend trip with the family, if you're doing a cross-country trip. Some of these items really helped us out while in transit. So go ahead and check out our other video we did where Millie talked about top 10 apps that we use for travel. That's also a help when in transit or planning your trip or doing anything like that travel related. With that being said, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Like this, it's really, you know, cost effective. Cover all your tires, protect them, and that's it. But babe, what happened?
If you say cost effective one more time, I'm gonna throw you with this camera. Not everything. That's not cost effective. That's not cost effective.
This is not cost effective?
No.
How much is this?
Don't say cost effective.
Oh, okay.
Just don't say it.
So how am I supposed to, babe, you stopped it?
No.
Stop it.
Y'all, like finally